Chapter 3. Keyboard and Mouse Skills. Tech Surf. In this chapter, we will learn keyboard, different keys on the keyboard, mouse, buttons of the mouse, types of mouse, mouse actions. Keyboard. A keyboard is used to write on the computer screen. It has many different keys on it. There are numbers, alphabets, and some symbols printed on these keys. We use the keyboard to type letters and numbers. Tech Insights. There are special keyboards designed to keep our wrists comfortable. They make typing easier by changing how the keys are placed. Different keys on the keyboard. Let's read about some other keys and their functions. Function keys. At the top of the keyboard, there is a row of 12 keys marked with F1 to F12. These keys are called function keys. Arrow keys. The cursor is a small blinking line on any document. The cursor can be moved by pressing the arrow keys. These keys are called cursor control keys. There are 4 arrow keys. Each one is used to move the cursor in the directions marked on it. Up, down, right, left. Arrow keys, cursor control keys. Spacebar key. Spacebar key is used to give space between two words. It gives space every time it is pressed. It is the longest key on the keyboard. Caps lock key. Caps lock key is used to type alphabets in uppercase or capital. When the caps lock key is on, we can type alphabet in capital form, such as, I love computer. Once this key is pressed, the caps lock light will show up on the upper right corner of the keyboard. To turn off the caps lock key, press it again. Enter key. To move the cursor to the next line, the Enter key is used. There are 2 Enter keys on the keyboard. It is also called Return key. Delete key. To erase the characters from the right side of the cursor, Delete key is used. We can also delete selected texts and graphics by using it. Control key. The Control key is called Control in short. There are 2 Control keys on the keyboard. It is a special key that helps to perform various functions. This key is especially helpful in performing various keyboard shortcuts like copy, paste and save. For example, Ctrl+C is equal to copy. Ctrl+V is equal to paste. Ctrl+S is equal to save. Mouse. Mouse looks similar to the real mouse. A mouse has 2 buttons. It is small in size and has a wire like a tail, which is attached to the CPU. A pad on which we move the mouse is called mouse pad. Tech Insights. The small moving arrow on the screen of the monitor is called the mouse pointer. The mouse pointer on the screen moves with the movement of the mouse on the pad. It moves in the same direction as the mouse moves. Tech Insights. The mouse was invented by Douglas Engelbart. He made the first mouse by using wood. Buttons of the mouse. Look at the mouse given below. It has a left button, right button and a scroll wheel. Left button is used to select and click the objects on the monitor. The right button helps us to perform some quick tasks with the options on the monitor. The scroll wheel is used to move the page up and down on the screen of the monitor. Tech insights. A touchpad is a flat, touch-sensitive device that replaces the mouse on laptops and netbooks. It allows you to control the cursor and perform other actions. Types of mouse. There are different types of mouse available in the market. Let us read about some of them. The 2-button mouse and 3-button mouse are rarely used nowadays. 2-button mouse. 3-button mouse. Scroll mouse. A scroll mouse has a wheel in the middle of the left and right buttons. This scroll wheel helps us to move the page up and down. There are 2 types of scroll mouse. These are ball mouse. It has a ball under it. This helps to move the mouse pointer on the screen of the monitor. Optical mouse. It uses light instead of a ball for the movement of the mouse pointer. These days, optical mouse is used most commonly. An optical mouse has a red light under it. Tech insights. Wireless mouse has no wire. It runs on batteries. It is also an optical mouse. It has an LED sensor. LED stands for light emitting diode. Mouse actions. We can perform different actions with a computer mouse by pressing its buttons. Pressing buttons on a mouse is called clicking. Clicking means to press and release the mouse button. A mouse can be clicked into different ways, left click and right click. To press and release the left button of the mouse is called left click. To press and release the right button of the mouse is called right click. There are also single click and double click. Single click, pressing and releasing the mouse button once is called single click. It makes a single click sound. Single click is used to select an object or document on the computer screen. Double click, pressing and releasing the mouse button twice quickly is called double click. It makes double click sound. Double click is used to open a file or document. Dragging and dropping. Dragging and dropping is used to move items from one place to another on the computer screen. Follow the steps to drag and drop. Step 1. Place the pointer over an item on the screen. Step 2. Press and hold down the left mouse button. Now move the pointer to the place where you want to move the item, keeping the left mouse button pressed. Drag. Step 3. Release the button. Drop. Tech insights. A finger mouse is worn on the index finger and used with the thumb. Scrolling. Scroll helps us to move a page on the screen up or down. To scroll, place the index finger on the scroll wheel and move it up or down. This is called scrolling. Data vault. Keyboard has many different keys on it. There are numbers, alphabets, and some symbols printed on the keys of the keyboard. The cursor keys are used to move the cursor. Spacebar key is used to give space between 2 words. A mouse is a pointing device. A pad on which mouse moves is called mouse pad. We can perform different actions with a computer mouse by pressing its buttons. Single click, double click, right click, drag and drop are the different actions of the mouse. Tech bytes. Special keys, keys that do special functions. Optical, something related to light. Dragging, pressing the left button and moving the mouse to change the position of an item on the monitor. Scrolling, Rolling and scroll wheel to move up and down on a page.